Hello children, how are you all? Today we are going to learn one more interesting topic, that is mensuration. This you already learned for some of the two-dimensional figures in your lower class. So first of all, tell me what is the mensuration. Mensuration is a branch of mathematics that deals with the measurement of areas and volumes of various geometrical figures. Figures such as cubes, cuboids, cylinders, cones, and spheres have volume and area. Mensuration deals with the development of formulas to measure their area and volume. So in mensuration, you are going to derive formula to find areas and volumes. In this particular chapter now, we will learn about area of quadrilaterals and polygons, surface area of solids, volume of solids. These are the three concepts which you are going to learn in this particular chapter. Now, first of all, I want to tell you about what is an area. The amount of space inside the boundary of two-dimensional shape is called area. Perimeter is nothing but the distance around the outside of two-dimensional shape. Means add up lengths of all the sides. That is, those are called as perimeter of a particular figure. A square. This you already learnt. You all know what is a square. Square is a four-sided figure and all sides are equal. So, and all angles are equal to right angles, and diagonals bisect perpendicularly to each other, and also it is one type of a quadrilateral. So what is the area of a square? It is a square, means side square. So here they have taken the side as A, so it is A square. So what is perimeter of a square? Perimeter of a square is 4S, 4 into side. Now about rectangle. Rectangle is also a four-sided figure and it is also having four angles. All angles are equal to right angles, and here also diagonals bisect each other. So what is the area of a rectangle? It is length into breadth. Here the length has taken as a base and the breadth has taken as height. So they have given the formula as base into height. And what is the perimeter of a rectangle? 2 into L plus B. Here they have taken it as A and B. So it is 2 into A plus B is the perimeter of a rectangle. Now coming to triangle. Triangle is a polygon with 3 edges and 3 vertices. It is one of the basic shape of your geometry. A triangle with vertices A, B and C is denoted as triangle ABC. So area of a triangle is half into base into height, and perimeter is adding up all the sides. So side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. These are the three basic shapes which you already learned in your lower classes. Now you are going to learn something new about some more types of quadrilaterals. This is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is also a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides, and opposite angles are equal. Opposite sides are also equal and diagonals bisect each other. So area of a parallelogram is base into height, and perimeter of a parallelogram is same as a rectangle, that is 2 into A plus B. Next, this is a trapezium. This is convex quadrilateral with at least one pair of parallel sides. So the parallel sides are called the base of a trapezoid and the other two sides are called legs or lateral sides. So in a trapezium, the area of trapezium is half into sum of the parallel sides into height. What is area of a trapezium, children? Half into sum of parallel sides into height. Means I already told you a trapezium is having one pair of parallel sides. Those pair of parallel sides. See, the AB in the figure, AB and CD are the parallel sides. So those are the whatever the lengths. You need to add the lengths of those two and multiply it with the height. So your area of a trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. And same perimeter of a trapezium as all the sides to be added. Length of the sides are added. So they wrote here AB plus BD plus CD plus AC. That is a formula for perimeter of a trapezium. Now it is a rhombus. Rhombus is also a four-sided quadrilateral. So all four sides are equal in length and diagonals perpendicularly bisect each other. So in rhombus, you have two types of formulas to find the area of a rhombus. So rhombus area is, one is base into height. If they have given base and height, you need to use this particular formula, A equal to base into height. And if they give two diagonals to you, area of a rhombus is half into D1 into D2. That is diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Perimeter is same for all the figures. So it is A plus B plus C plus D. I told all the sides are equal. So here the perimeter is equal to your square perimeter, that is 4S or 4A, whatever the length you assume. Next, till now these are all area and perimeter of the figures you have learned. Now you need to learn the surface area. Surface area of, in your particular chapter, you have for the cube, cuboid and cylinder. So surface area. Surface area is nothing but the complete all the sides area. Complete all the sides area. For example, if you take a cube has 6 sides. If you find area, what happen? You are able to find only one particular side, means one particular face area. When you find all the sides of your figure, a cube is a three-dimensional figure. When you find area of all the faces in your three-dimensional figure, that is called surface area. So here in the cube, you have 6 sides. Cube, you all know that all sides are square. So what is the area of a square, children? It is S square or A square. So what is the surface area? You have a cube has 6 sides. So 6 into A square is the surface area of a cube. Whereas coming to your cuboid, what is the surface area? Here also you have 6 sides, but here all the faces are rectangle. So what is the area here? 2 into L into B plus B into H plus H into L. Here L is the length, B is the breadth and H is height. So 2 into LB plus BH plus HL is the surface area of cuboid. Now coming to your cylinder. You all know what is the cylinder, children. For example, see, this is the cylinder. This cup is in a cylindrical form. So it has one curved surface and one plane surface at the bottom and the other plane surface on the top. For a cylinder, the bottom and the top, they are in a circular shape. They are in a circular shape and this part is a curved surface. So you already learned in your lower class what is the area of a circle, means circumference of a circle, and see, it is a cylinder, it is a curved shape. So here in the figure also they mentioned their area of a curved surface is 2 pi r into h. How we got this? See, area of the base. Base is in which shape, children? It is in a circular shape. So what is the circumference of a circle? It is pi r square. So How many circles you have? One on the top, one at the bottom. So you have two circular shapes here. So the base of so the two circular shapes area is 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square, and you need to multiply it with height to get the surface area of your cylinder. Understood, children? So this is about cylinder. So you learned three things here. One is surface area of a cube, cuboid, and a cylinder. Now, I already told you, you will learn about volumes of some of the solids. So let us see that. So volume is nothing but the capacity which is inside. Means how much is the capacity holds. That is called volume. So you are finding what there? The inner part. That is the inner part. So that part is called as volume. How much quantity? That is volume. So it is L cube. Coming to cuboid, you all know that you have 6 faces for the cuboid, but not all faces are equal. So it has length, breadth, and height. So what is the volume of the cuboid? It is length into breadth into height. Now coming to your cylinder. So a cylinder, how will you find? So what is the area of the base? It is pi r square, and it has some height. So how will you find? It is pi r square. H is the volume of the cylinder. Understood, children? You find you already you now you all found out that the volume and surface areas of your figures, that is cube, cuboid, cone, and cylinder. Understood, children? Is it clear to you all now? Very good, children. Thank you very much.